Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to Friends Season 4, Episodes 23 and 24. We are here. It is the end, the final 2 episodes of the 4th season. I feel like the last 4 or 5 episodes have really been a build-up towards the end here, and I'm very interested to see how things will conclude. Obviously, the big thing is Ross. Will he get married? Will he and Emily get together? Is there a third option that could... Right now, I'm just thinking, like, either that's going to happen, like Rachel's going to say, Ross, don't get married, I have feelings for you, let's get back together, and maybe they'll have that kind of crazy fairy tale ending, or it'll be a little bit bittersweet, and maybe Rachel will have to accept that, yes, they had a beautiful relationship at a time, but there's a reason they broke up, and they have to move on with their lives, and Ross will get married to Emily. Before we get into the reaction, I just want to thank the official sponsor of today's video, RYYZN. There is only one mobile game that can take you to a fantasy realm far greater than our own. But seriously, RYYZN is a super engaging fantasy mobile game that features over 700 different champions with cool designs and unique special abilities to choose from. You can compete in tactical combat against other players online, or you can check out the campaign like I did to get a little experience first. Now, I could go on and on praising different aspects of this game, from the incredible artwork, the in-game graphics, the detailed lore behind each character, but honestly, I want to mix things up a little bit. So, in the spirit of friends and fun, we're going to play a little game of Kiss, Marry, and Kill with 3 of my top champions. First up, the winner of the Kiss Challenge, we've got Sissia Flametongue from the Demon Spawn faction. Come on, you just can't beat a badass who's dressed all in black, who's got wings on top of everything else. Next up, for the Raid champion who I want to marry, Venus from the Sacred Order faction. I mean, we've got heart-shaped paddles, hearts on the dress, cool chainmail, just overall a killer character design. Absolutely no prenup necessary. And finally, the Raid champion who I want to kill. Gotta go with the Ultimate Death Knight from the Undead Hordes faction. You might assume that I chose to eliminate this champion just because he looks scary, and you would be correct. But also, I honestly just don't want to hang out with someone who's constantly reminding me of my own mortality. There is also a special Halloween spooktacular event going on right now from October 15th to November 10th, where you can win not only in-game items, but also real-life tricks and treats. Just copy your in-game player ID and head over to raidyard.plarium.com if you want something fun to do for Halloween. So if you want to play your own game of Kiss, Marry, Kill, or just check out a really fun game, click the link in the description down below or scan this QR code to download Raid Shadow Legends for free. And when you use this link, you will get a free starter pack when you start to play. And once again, thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. I do appreciate it. I'm excited just to jump into this. As always, the full unedited reaction is up on Patreon if you want to support the channel. I'll also have episodes of Season 5 out for early access if you don't want to wait and you want to check those out. For now, let's get into today's reaction. Friends Season 4, Episodes 23 and 24.
4 hours. It could take time to get a tag. It'd be a line of customs. Come on!
Don't worry about every possible thing, Monica.
Hour trip to London. That's a lot of Monica.
Passport check. Camera.
Honestly, I would appreciate traveling with someone like Monica who's so organized.
No, for remembering to pack the thing. Now you do a good thing, you get a check.
I understand. I understand.
My mom does it. I never realized it was weird.
Hey, my mom used to put her head in the oven. Actually, she only did it the one time. But it's pretty weird.
Are you ready yet?
Yep, you got the tickets?
Oh, got them right here. Check.
It's a family thing.
Here we go.
What a great first photo.
My third drawer in my dresser. You don't want to lose that.
Oh my gosh, Joey. You can never fly alone. You need someone helping you.
There it is.
And having the episodes take place in London too, right? I wonder if they actually film there or if they're gonna do something else.
Okay, if you need the vacuum, it's in my...
Poor Phoebe on her own by herself here.
Rachel's gonna be here too. Can't I just ask her this stuff?
Yeah, okay. Give that a try.
Rachel really isn't gonna come? She's gonna come last minute.
Okay, because that's not going to get annoying. London, baby!
He's excited, man. I would be too.
Wish you luck on your wedding, but I can't get up.
No, I'll come hug you.
Great, yeah, can you bring me the newspaper? Hey, Chandler, I want to hug you too.
Hey.
Oh, and great, you might as well bring me my book. It's on the...
Phoebe, you can just ask for stuff if that's what you need.
So, we're off.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Come Come on, you have to come, Rachel.
To London. Come to London, please.
Yeah.
It means so much to me.
For the sake of the audience, if nothing else.
Here you go, Fobo. Fubala, baby boo.
You.
No hug? Did you forget? Oh, come on, Phoebe.
Do you need a hug? You don't have to bring me anything.
It's free, actually. Friends in London, heck.
Hi, Chandler, do something.
Was Joey one of the first vloggers? This has got to be pre-Casey Neistat, right?
Oh, what the hell is that? London, baby.
I kind of like it.
So, I'm gonna have to go into the map. I got it. Here we go.
I would follow someone else's directions.
Syndrome. We're not gonna be...
Emily, honey, okay?
Well, up yours too.
No, that's time out.
Sorry.
Wait, does that mean something different in England?
Something like salmon would just, it would be so much more elegant than chicken.
Monica, I don't know.
At the salmonella.
Monica, come on.
It really is the most lovely building you'll ever see. I mean, it's over...
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me? Did she get the dates wrong or they did it early? Monica, it's nice. I mean...
Oh my God. How can this be happening? What are we gonna do?
Yeah, there must have been a major miscommunication.
All right.
How is it gonna be all right?
Uh-huh, I see that.
I mean, find a new venue, last minute.
I talked to the guy with the shovel and I found out what happened.
What?
They tore it down a few days early.
Could they have done that with a wedding scheduled there, you know?
I think it's great. You know, they're thinking of changing the name of this place.
Really? To what?
To put the camera away.
You are Westminster Krabby.
I am here to take care of you. What do you need? Anything?
Okay, I have a wedgie.
Rachel's like, anything
Okay,
but
that is all you.
that.
Someone I was still in love with was getting married.
Still in love with?
Yeah.
I'm not in love with Ross.
Oh. No. No.
Definitely not. Definitely
Yeah, me
not.
neither.
I'm not going to Ross's wedding because he's my ex-boyfriend and that would be really uncomfortable.
Is that the only reason?
You know, I mean, I still have loving feelings for Ross, you know. Yeah!
So, in other words...
Continuing feelings of love, but that doesn't mean that I do love him.
Alright, this is denial right here.
Why didn't you tell me? We thought you knew. You all know? Does Ross know?
Oh no, Ross doesn't know anything.
Cannot believe you didn't tell me.
Because we thought you knew. It's so obvious. It would be like, you know, telling Monica, hey, you know, you like things clean.
That's honestly a perfect analogy.
Embarrass me enough for one day?
Oh, I embarrass you?
How can I answer that when I'm pretending I don't know you?
Jealous, you'll fit right in. All Londoners wear them.
Oh, really? How come no one here anywhere is wearing one?
They're all tourists.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Wearing that in public, you're gonna spend the rest of the afternoon all by yourself.
I mean, Joey can make it work.
I'm out of here.
Oh wow, spoke too soon. You just walk away?
Find a new place for the wedding.
We don't have to.
What, you found a place?
No. But
But what?
we just put the wedding off for a bit.
Really? We're gonna postpone?
Be getting married somewhere that we can find in a day. We should just postpone it.
Ross is not okay with this.
Do you think my sister's teeny tiny little brain comprehends my thousands of miles to be here, huh?
Yeah, this is a good point, man.
This isn't right.
Double meaning.
They're going to be disappointed. But I'm sure they'll come back when we can do it.
I would look. That's not cool. Someone buys a ticket to London and then you cancel
You
it?
point your pants at me. We have no choice.
Yes, you do. Find another place.
What is wrong with these pants?
And if you don't understand how important this is to me, well then perhaps we shouldn't be getting married at all.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, stop.
I'm
Emily,
very
please.
surprised. Oh, Ross. Oh, that was a mistake. I don't think Emily's, I mean, you have to consider the other people. Even if you want to postpone the wedding, how many people spent how much money and planning and inconvenience? You can't just cancel like that.
Well, I think I can help you get over him.
How?
Bring me some photos of Ross and a small piece of chocolate and a glass of tepid water.
Was this voodoo?
Graveyard dirt and then hang it from a north-facing tree.
Only if you have the hiccups too. pictures are for you. The chocolate and the water's for me. I just didn't feel like getting up.
Oh, Phoebe, this is great.
You're going to remember all the bad things about him, all right? Really?
This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work.
Before we get started, I just want to say for the record that I love Ross. I think he's such a great guy.
Before we trash him, we have to say that.
Imagine that you're with Ross, kissing him, running your hands all over his body.
Phoebe, are you doing this on purpose? Come on.
But, oh, some kind of grace. It's...
She's so proud of herself with the twist.
You know, it was always more crunchy than it was greasy.
Too much gel.
Yeah, look at the picture.
Okay.
All right, and, ow!
Whoa. Phoebe, these methods are not okay.
Like you, Les.
You guys need to get over this. Come on. It's not a big deal.
Sorry.
You know what? I'm sorry. I really should.
Okay, good, good.
I've had a really lousy day.
Me too.
Yeah?
No!
Oh, really?
I understand you had a little talk with Emily.
Yes, I did.
And you're very proud of yourself.
You're welcome.
There's no way Monica is doing this because... Great delivery.
Idea to postpone the wedding?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Wait up!
Good call. Good call.
The hall was gone and she like flipped out.
Oh my God. You're even dumber than I am.
What?
We dreamed about the perfect wedding in the perfect place with the perfect 4-tiered wedding cake.
Oh, Monica, getting emotional just talking about it. Nice, nice. Was that Joey or Chandler? That was very helpful.
And that pillowcase thing, I thought you guys were just doing the flying nun.
I hope Ross didn't think we just went in there because we were uncomfortable being out here.
I hope he did.
I just called to see how the chick and the duck are doing.
Oh, they're having a great time with their Aunt Phoebe. Aunt Rachel hasn't been helpful at all. You miss me?
Kinda, but I've just been having way too much fun.
Oh, pizza guy's here.
What, you ordered pizza without me?
Oh, now Joey's getting homesick. That's all it took.
Joey special.
2 pizzas?
Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Oh, wait, where did you get it?
First ticket home. Oh, Joey.
Have you brought me here of all places?
You'll see.
They're not still gonna do it here, are they? That's pretty cool.
A lot more light. You know, fewer bricks and flowers and candy.
Does everyone have to wear hard hats, though, to be safe?
We'll do it any other place, any other time. Really. Whatever you want.
Dang, Ross being so understanding.
I don't know, if it starts to rain...
Well, then we'll get wet.
Okay, cool. They were both probably just nervous right before the wedding, right? That happens a
I
lot.
don't even have a date.
Oh, Monica. Let's find her a British guy last minute.
Because I'm going to London.
Okay, good, good. What's gonna happen now, man?
Go in because you hope he's gonna say, yeah, I love you too, Rach. Forget about that British chippy.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think he will?
Oh, because he's in love with the British chippy. You're just gonna mess with his head and ruin his wedding. You know, it's too late. You missed your chance.
No, I don't know about this.
No, this must be really hard.
Just go, Rachel. Just go.
You know what? No, it's not over until someone says I do.
Yes, that's the right attitude.
I do. Yeah, like I can really chase you. I'm carrying a litter.
I mean, I get where Phoebe's coming from, too, but I think Rachel made the right decision there. Oh, come on, Chandler. Have some fun on this trip, please. Don't go full Ben and Heartstopper. Oh, what are you doing, dude? Don't do that. Pre, post-COVID, doesn't matter when. Don't do that.
Really, it's fine.
It's perfect.
I'm going to London.
Perfect until Rachel shows up, and then what happens?
I do. Rachel, no!
I mean, what is going to happen?
Is this Emily's parents' house?
Then asks for the person with whom one wishes to speak.
Little phone etiquette lesson.
I was wondering, please, if it's not too much trouble, please.
It is not polite to make fun of people. Goodbye.
Could you just give me the number for where they are?
I'm not at liberty to divulge that information.
Oh, of course not.
You don't give me that number, then I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna kick your snooty ass. Glaukenshire.
Okay, amazing, Phoebe,
She
amazing.
knew I could kick her ass.
What a great opening, man, Phoebe. I love when she's like that. I mean, Rachel, she won't ruin the wedding, but it will make Ross. I don't know how Ross is gonna react, honestly.
Sorry we're late. My fault. I insisted on riding the tube.
Judy.
So great seeing all of them, man.
Jack, that's what they call the subway.
Oh. I thought that. Dad, we got
Darling, it's the gallows. She's very self-involved, you know. I should never have married her.
It's pretty rude. It's pretty rude, man. Can you imagine?
Oh, lovely to meet you.
That'd be nice of you to offer to pay for half.
They do look like Emily's parents. It's good casting.
We know how expensive weddings can be. Besides, this may be the only wedding we get to.
Oh, don't say that. Oh.
A joke that's funny in all countries.
Monica took that one on the chin.
What's in it?
Goat cheese, watercress, and pancetta.
Joey looks so suspicious.
It's not food. No.
Come on, man. Try it.
Everything's different here. I want to go home.
He wants pizza.
I can't even remember what Phoebe looks like. Just a little homesick. You're different here, too. You're mean in England.
Flowers, liquor, recarpet first floor.
What?
I'm gonna give that son of a bitch a piece of my mind.
Dad.
What are they doing?
Forget how powerful you can be.
And I'm gonna go get drunk.
Good call, Monica. Seriously.
Flight to London.
I do have one seat left.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. It's Destiny.
The last minute fare on this ticket is $2,700.
Excuse me?
I just don't think I have enough left on my credit card.
Oh, no.
Going to need to see your passport.
Tell me she didn't forget it. Oh, no, no.
I don't have it, but I can tell you exactly where it is on my nightstand.
Oh, no, 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 no.
My driver's license. I have a 20.
Come on, take the bribe. Take it, take it. Oh. Dang it.
And believe me, you can kiss your gazebo goodbye.
I can't believe her parents tried to pull this off. I mean, what's wrong with them?
Will you say something, Stephen?
She seems scary.
Tone with me. Oh, all right, you can.
Healthy relationship, 100%.
Oh, thank God! You changed your mind.
No, Phoebe. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I just want you to know, I think you're doing the right thing. And bye, Phoebe. Wait! What are you doing now? Wait! Why am I always pregnant when she does that?
My big toast will be tomorrow at the weddings, or Melba toast, if you will. Okay.
Tough crowd.
He overinflated her. Oh, dear God.
I'm one of Ross's best friends.
Well, if you're one of Ross's best friends, why aren't you here?
I'm pregnant.
I can't fly. I'm having my brother's babies.
Am I on the radio?
Can I talk to one of them? It's very, very important.
No, I'm bored of you now. I'm going to cut you off.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I kind of like her, though. I like the way she said that. I'm bored of you now.
Bloody Hall, let's make a deal. Come on, you people.
I don't get it.
All right, forget it. Congratulations, Ross and Emily.
I mean, you tried. I appreciate trying to make it a good speech.
I'm not good with the jokes like Chandler here. I first met Ross in this coffee house back home. Home.
Oh, Joey, don't get too emotional.
Where everybody knows my name. Anyway.
A little personal moment.
But not as much as I love America.
You might have offended more than a few people.
Are you going home? I was hoping to get to know you better.
And Joey's gonna be better just like this.
I'm not going anywhere, sweetheart.
That's all he needed. It's all he needed.
I was laughing.
Out loud.
Well, I didn't want everyone to think I was stupid.
Is that comforting?
My God, you must have been a teenager when you had him.
Why does he think that?
We're down to just 1 point. Could we please maybe just settle it after?
Poor Ross having to do this.
Not paying for your wine cellar, you thieving, would be speaking German if it weren't for us.
savage, savage. And honestly, I'm 100% on their side.
You look like Ross's mother.
Then why would he say it?
Because he's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy.
My very moving performance in Titanic.
My mother's right. Never gonna get married.
Don't say that.
Who wouldn't want you?
Please, I'm a single mom with a 30-year-old son.
Only crazy people think that, Monica.
I'm getting married today!
Yeah, you are.
He's such a kid at heart. It's awesome.
You think you knew I was here?
That happened? That just happened?
Done that with you before.
That just happened. Just like that? Just like that? I can't believe this. What a reveal. Holy.
Could you not look?
I don't want to look.
Wow. I mean, wow. They kind of teased a little bit of that at the last season ending, possibly. But holy, is that House? Yo, is that House? What an amazing cameo. House, what are you doing, man?
If you're planning on doing that throughout the entire flight, please tell me now, so that I can take a sedative. Or maybe slip you one.
I'm kind of excited. Going to London to tell this guy that I love him.
He wishes those were noise canceling too, honestly. Dang, I'm blanking on the actor's name. I feel bad calling him House, but he's great in that miniseries with Tom Hiddleston too. Really, really good. So good. Such a good actor.
We have an emergency, okay? Rachel's coming to London.
Oh, great.
She's coming to tell Ross that she loves him.
But he loves Emily.
I know that. You have to stop her. She's gonna ruin the wedding.
Okay.
Will Joey do anything?
Your responsibility now. The burden is off me, right?
Right.
So tell me about this girl.
Have you seen Monica? I'm not seeing Monica.
Oh, Chandler. Oh, Chandler. Is he gonna find out?
Rachel's coming to tell Ross she loves him. That's why we gotta find Monica. Do you know where she is?
No, okay? What's with the third degree? Why don't you shine a light, Mom?
Proposing to Josh, lying to Ross about why I couldn't come to the...
I mean, this would entertain me on a flight.
Oh, can I interrupt? You are a horrible, horrible person.
Holy.
He loves this Emily person. No good can come of this.
Yeah, maybe he's right.
Oh, no. By the way, it seems to be perfectly clear that you were on a break.
Oh, that is so perfect. That is perfect. That's gotta be one of the funniest cameos, if not the funniest.
It's like a fairyland.
It honestly does look awesome.
Well, I love it. I hope my wedding looks this good.
I just hope.
You can let some of them go by.
I'll cover the front door. You watch that big hole, and I got Chandler covering Ross.
The Graduate. Oh my gosh, that's the name of the movie. I couldn't remember at the opening. Sorry.
You know, sometimes I don't even like Chandler.
Okay.
Luckily, it's Joey, and he's not picking up on anything.
I do.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's the second one.
Right?
I was like, what are you doing? Okay.
Talk New York to me again.
Forget about it. How you doing?
There's nothing to discuss. We're not paying for your wine cellar.
You have to meet me in the middle.
Why?
Keep pushing me on this. My foot's gonna meet the middle of your ass.
Good.
From now on, everyone gets along. And if I hear one more word, no grandchildren.
Good card to play, Ross.
Kill you with my thumb, you know.
What was all that about?
Your parents are crazy.
You're not meant to see me before the wedding's bad luck.
I think we've had all the bad luck we're gonna have.
Don't say that without knocking on wood. She's on a mission, man. Are they gonna see her, or is she just gonna leave? Oh, dang.
What happened? Why are you here?
Well, I just came to...
She's not gonna say it, is she?
I just needed to tell you.
Is she gonna say it?
Congratulations.
Wow. That could not have been easy for her to do that. So it's really happening. It's really happening, man. Okay. Not surprising at all.
This is gonna be the last time, I promise.
Joey, there's a girl on the phone for you.
I mean, the actress playing her is hilarious. I like her a lot.
Nothing got ruined? No. Oh, that's so great. So what's going on now?
So tell me everything. Tell me everything.
I'm walking down the aisle.
With a wonderful lady on my arm.
Now, I'm at the front with Ross. It's Phoebe.
I have to
He
go.
looks pretty mad. I better go.
No, wait. Oh, please hold it up so I I can listen?
What we did last night was...
Stupid.
We don't have to talk about it right now, do you?
What were we thinking?
I'm coming over tonight, though, right?
Wow, wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, okay. The two of them.
Friends, family, are gathered to celebrate here today.
Marriage, sorry.
Ross and Emily. May the happiness we share with them today.
That's cool. Phoebe gets to listen in.
As my lawfully wedded husband in sickness and in health till death parts.
Until death parts us.
Now, Ross.
Rachel's not going to say anything, is she? Is she? No.
Hi, Ross. Take thee, Emily. Take thee, Rachel.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no. 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 That did not just happen. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over.
Shall I go on?
No, no need. That's how we end this? You've got to be kidding me. That, I mean, wow. Wow. That was so well done. That was so well done. What a way to end the season, man. And now we need to jump right into season 5. I mean, come on. That's more of a cliffhanger than last season. Last season, you thought Ross using the 2 doors. That ending is a cliffhanger. That's unbelievable. Wow. Wow. So that is Friends, season 4, episodes 23 and 24. What an ending to this season. I mean, wow. So much happened last episode. Just so much happened. I mean, what an insane ending. And the way they exited, even beyond the ending, the way that that was set up and executed was so perfect and so unexpected. Oh, it was so well done. I mean, first of all, let me just talk about episode 23. We had everybody in London, which was cool, nice change of scenery. And we had some last minute drama right before the wedding. And I think that's, seeing how it all turned out, I think that's ultimately all it really was. Because, of course, for some reason, the perfect church is under construction. It's a big crisis last minute. And look, I get it. Most weddings, I feel like there's at least 1 or 2 things that go wrong last minute. And I also feel like emotionally that most people on their wedding days, like there's just this tension in the air. I'm sure people are like second guessing themselves and just particularly nervous, right? Like I feel like that is very common. It's a very big day, a lot of pressure. So, you know, because at first when they were talking about, you know, the venue, I was like, okay, they can postpone it. I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. Just postpone it. Maybe Ross can reflect if he really maybe actually still cares about Rachel or not. I mean, obviously I have a lot to talk about that from episode 24, but that's what I was kind of thinking. But then the second I was thinking, like, hold on, you like invited everybody out here, they took time off work, they bought tickets to go to London. I mean, tickets to Europe are not cheap, okay? You know, you get hotels. I'm like, that's just so inconsiderate that then you just cancel because you can't find the perfect venue. But like I said, I think what that really was just both Ross and Emily kind of being very emotional and kind of that last minute preparation before a wedding that is very common. And I like how throughout that whole situation there's some of that sibling tension between Monica and Ross too, because, you know, like that's just realistic too sometimes with a brother and sister, and I feel like we've seen that throughout most of the seasons between the two of them with that relationship, like a very close friendship, but there still is some of that sibling tension because Monica suggested and interfered, right? But everything turned out okay, and it was pretty cool too, like the way that they did it. I actually think that was a clever move just for a set piece. It made for a much more interesting location, like having the church with like all the lights and the candles. It was much cooler having it that way than just your average beautiful church, right? So that was a cool way to have a last minute obstacle in the penultimate episode of this season, but also a cool excuse to make the setting for the final episode and for the wedding itself a really cool setting. And we had, you know, some tension with Joey and Chandler going around. I mean, look, that was definitely a hat that is not one I would wear traveling. I mean, that's like a tourist trap, you know, one of those cheap things that just gets sold. But, you know, if anyone's going to wear it and pull it off, I feel like Joey is the one to do it. And I definitely just appreciate how, like, Joey is having so much fun on the trip. It's like he's such a big little kid, you know, just going around enjoying every second of being on vacation. I would probably be on the side of Chandler. I wouldn't appreciate someone like shoving a camera in my face 24/7, but it is cool to see someone, you know, on vacation having a good time. Although Although that didn't last forever, right? Then Joey, the second he starts hearing about pizza, thinking about home, he starts getting homesick, which is also very Joey. And then, of course, we kind of ended that episode with, you know, the dramatic decision of Rachel is like, no, I'm going to London. And I mean, of course, right? It just for the stakes of the show, you have to have Rachel go. But then that was a nice way to end off to lead up to the season finale, which to me, I mean, it's got to be one of the best episodes. One of the best episodes, not just of this season, but I honestly think one of the best episodes of Friends in general. It was just so tight and well written, and they had so many dramatic elements like coming to a head, to a conclusion. There was, you know, all the parents were there, we had new characters, new storylines, and then the ending. But before I talk about Ross and Rachel, which I thought was handled beautifully done, we had Chandler and Monica. And you know, now that I think about how they did, I love how surprised I was by how quickly that happened. But now I can also look back and it also makes sense on many levels, and it feels very realistic too, right? It's like, first of all, when you are traveling and things are different, you're at a wedding, like people are acting differently. It's kind of like, I don't know exactly how to describe it, but you're in extraordinary circumstances. Extraordinary things can happen that maybe if you were in your home setting, your home environment, just living your normal day-to-day life, you would never do. So that's on the one hand. But then on the other hand, like, we've set up just tiny little hints of Chandler and Monica, and that's set up mainly all the way back at the end of season 3, and they haven't really readdressed that much in this season, which is part of what makes, you know, them getting together so shocking. But it also feels real, like maybe they just had this kind of underlying thing, and then just it felt so organic at the same time while being a really big surprise, that just very quickly in this different location with pressure and stress, Monica with her parents, Chandler, maybe they were drinking a little bit, next thing you know, they end up together. And that's a huge thing right there, Chandler and Monica. I mean, the way that their talk was while they were walking down the aisle makes me think that this is going to be more than just a quick overseas vacation type of thing. They might actually start dating next season, which could be very, very interesting. I mean, if that worked out, I could be very happy for both Chandler and Monica, because both of them, despite how different their personalities are, I think what they have in common is that they have kind of this real deep-rooted desire to find a good soulmate that will bring them probably a lot of peace in their lives. Like, I think they have this anxiety of like being alone, both of them. And it's very intense, and it kind of colors a lot of their decisions in life and just a lot of their issues in life. And I think both of them would just be able to have this tremendous, like, emotional sigh of relief if they could find a partner who they work with, they can rely on, they can trust. And obviously, like, Chandler and Monica have been friends for so long, it's not like they're strangers. They have to get through that getting to know each other phase and like getting to meet people and your friends and all of that stuff. They can skip all of that. And so it's, like I said, it's unexpected, but it's also very well set up by the writers. Like, I really like how, you know, if Chandler and Monica end up becoming a couple, which they might not, like, I could absolutely see them breaking up and this just being kind of a shocking kind of thing, and who knows what direction they'll take in the next season. But if they do end up being together, I like how it didn't go the direction of Ross and Rachel, where we see it coming from, you know, 100 miles away and they tease it out. It just happens so quick as like a shocking surprise, but it also still felt real enough because they kind of set it up a little bit with just a few hints, especially with how they ended last season. So I just thought that was a huge shock, perfect kind of surprise to throw in at the season finale, and a perfect setting to kind of make it feel realistic and believable at the same time. So that alone was really, really cool. I gotta give props to Emily's parents, man. And it was great seeing Monica and Ross's parents because I love them. They're so great. I love every time they show up on screen, you know, even though poor Monica dealing with her mom, who is just so judgmental and mean to her constantly. But they're just great characters, especially her father. But Emily's parents, man, they were great. I just love the direction they took those characters. I mean, they could have had those characters be a bunch of different ways, but the fact that they made them like trying to just use the wedding to get all this free stuff. And I liked how the mom was just like such a hater and so bored by everything. I mean, it was great. They added like a perfect little extra flavor to an already great episode. And then we have Rachel, and I also like kind of how Rachel, as she's racing to London, Phoebe is like trying to get her to stay, right? It just makes the drama better, I feel like, because I was somewhat conflicted about what Rachel should do. So having one character be like, no, stop, you can't do this. This is the worst thing you can do. And then another character feel like, no, I have to do this. It just makes the drama and the interest, the engagement of the episode much better to kind of have that conflict going on. And then we had that amazing, amazing cameo by Hugh Laurie, House himself, who I'm a fan of him in House. I've seen not all the show, but I've seen enough of the show to be a fan of his character. Very funny. I feel like I've seen him in a few movies as well, and he's just a great kind of talented character actor, but I've seen him in the miniseries with Tom Hiddleston, which I'm forgetting the name of. The Night Manager. That's what it is. My memory didn't take quite as long this time as it did with The Graduate. But he's really, really good. I'm just a fan of his. And it was great seeing him. Not only was it great seeing him pop up, but I feel like his cameo was very memorable, very funny. And it just, the way he ended, we're being like, oh, and by the way, you were on a break. It was just, oh, just a beautiful, that's the way you want to write and execute a cameo by a guest star, right? Just like that. But then it was a really touching moment having Rachel show up in the church, sees Ross and Emily together, sees them share this special moment, this kiss. And I mean, Jennifer Aniston, her acting was so good, you know, seeing the conflict, how she wanted to say why she came, but then she chooses for selfless reasons to not tell Ross anything. And that was great. And then after that happened, I'm like, okay, so the wedding's gonna happen, and part of me is thinking, like, is Rachel gonna yell something out and it's gonna be really funny, like at the very last minute, right before the clock strikes midnight and it's game over, you know what I mean? But 10 times better, a million times better than that. The writers, props to them for that decision. Ross, I take you, Rachel. And a little touch, a little detail that I feel like made that moment even better was the fact that they showed Ross like practicing the I do's beforehand, you know what I mean? I don't know why, that just added something to that moment. So then we're like paying attention to those final words. It was also, side note, really cool having Phoebe like listen in on the phone, because even though she was far away, she still was kind of connected in this finale episode. But man, what a build-up, man. And the fact that Ross said that, that says everything. Right? And it was the perfect dramatic moment. And what I love about that, it was such a mic drop in the literal final seconds of the episode. And that's it. You know, we don't have an after scene. We don't see what happens after that. I mean, I'm assuming we will in the next season, right? And I'm excited to see that. That's why it's a cliffhanger. But I love the creative choice to just end the season with such a strong, powerful note. It reminds me in a very different way of the ending of Whiplash. I won't go into detail in case anyone hasn't seen that movie. It's an incredible movie, but the ending of that movie, it has no like epilogue, so to speak. It just has a drama cut to black. And I feel like in a different way, but somewhat in the same way, this season ends in that dramatic note. And I even like how the decision afterwards to show like the little post-credits joke scene that they always have at every episode of Friends, there was no joke there, right? I really like that. We just see like B-roll footage throughout England, right? So what an ending. What an ending, man. I mean, you got to feel bad for Emily, but I think that says it all. If there's any confirmation needed that Ross is not over Rachel, that was it. And I can't think of a better way to show that dynamic and play with it and make it interesting. Like I said, I've said it all season long, but especially with this episode, the writers knocked it out of the park. An incredible, incredible way to end the season. One of the best episodes of the show so far, and makes me very, very excited for a number of reasons to jump into season 5. I mean, Chandler and Monica, how is that going to be in season 5? And I don't even know Ross and Rachel, how that's going to be. I don't think it's a guarantee that they're just going to immediately get back together. I mean, is Emily going to be in season 5? You know, I'm assuming you hear that at the altar, you know that you're not going to get married to that person. But are we going to see some of the aftermath of that? It's such a dramatic kind of moment. It might be the most dramatic. In fact, I think it is the most dramatic ending of a season of Friends. I mean, so far each season has kind of had a big moment, and I definitely appreciate them doing that for each season finale. But I think this one was probably, in my opinion, the most powerful so far. But Big fan of it. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love season 4 of Friends. Probably my favorite season so far, although I'll have to spend some time, just let it marinate, think about it before I make up my mind completely. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I hope you guys, let me know too, did you love this season ending as much as I did? Because I definitely was a huge fan. As always, the full reaction to this is up on Patreon. If you want to see my reactions to episodes of season 5, those are also out right now on Patreon for early access. Thank you so much to everyone who supports there. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.